All right, boys and girls, here we are with problem number 3. It says to read the story, solve the problem, show your work. A car has 7/8 tank of gas before a trip. There is 1/4 tank of gas after the trip. How much gas is used during the trip? So let's see here. So the car starts out with 7/8 of a tank. And throughout the trip, it uses no. It says that there's 1/4 after the trip. So we need to find out how much it used during the trip. So I'm going to subtract what was left, okay, from what we had, and that'll tell us how much that they used on their trip. Now, we've got a fraction, and we know that when we add or subtract fractions, our denominator has to be the same. And so these are not. 4 and 8 are not the same number. They have to be the same. That means they're like denominators. So I'm going to list out some of my facts for 8 and 4 so I can find the LCD, the least common denominator. So let me start with 8. And I'm going to say 8, 16, 24, 32, and I'm actually going to stop there because in my head I kind of have an idea already what my LCD is going to be. Now I'm going to list my facts of 4. All right, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Okay, I see, as I was doing this, I see some that are the same, but I only want the least, right? The least common denominator. So take a look. Here's an 8 and here's an 8. So my LCD is going to be 8. My least common denominator is 8. So for 7/8, I already have that 8 as the denominator. I need to take 1/4 and I need to find an equivalent fraction with 8 as my denominator. So I need to go from 4 to 8 by multiplying 4 times 2. And so whatever I do on the bottom, I have to do on the top. So I'm going to multiply my numerator. 1 times 2 and get 2. So my equivalent fraction is 2/8. I am next going to rewrite my problem. 7/8 take away 2/8. Okay, so now I've got 7/8 take away 2/8. I've worked so hard to get that denominator of 8. I'm going to squeeze it on here. I'm going to keep my denominator of 8. And now I'm going to subtract 2 from 7. And that leaves me with 5. So over the course of the trip, whoever was on this trip used 5/8 of the gas. If yours doesn't look like this, you need to change it so that it looks just like mine.